Okay, so let's assume this is a score sheet for a particular course that has 2 credit units here, and we have 5 students. These are the students, and this is their score in the CA and their score in the exam. So let us put formula to find the total score for each student. So all you need to do, we now put a formula, say equal sign, the score here, which is in D5, that's 40%, plus the score in E5, which is the exam. Then press enter. The moment we press enter, now we have 48 as the score of Lol Mahmuda of CA and the exam. So let me drag this to copy down so that it will calculate for the rest. The remain CA now. So now for the grade, we're going to say equal sign. Now if open bracket, whenever we put if, the next thing is open bracket. The total here is greater than or equals to 70, then put A. If not, check again using if, open bracket, the same place is greater than or equals to 60, then B, else if, open bracket, this greater than or equals to 50, then C, else if, open bracket, this greater than or equals to 45, then D, else if, open bracket, is greater than or equals to 40, then E. So if all these things are not satisfied, then put, that means it's failed, it's below 40. So we now open how many bracket? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to close with 5 bracket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then press enter. So as you can see now, it's D. So now if you want to find for the rest of the student, we can use this corner, drag down. Hola. So you see, it's only one person that has F, 35, 50C, 90A, 50C, 48D. So the next thing is WP. How do we get WP? Whoever gets A in WP is 5. If it is C, if it is B, 4. If it is C, 3. If it is D, 4. If it is E, 2, sorry. If it is E, 1. If it is F, 0. So that means this formula can still work. If we copy it like this, we paste it here, we copy it and paste it here under WP, then we make changes. So when we look at the formula here, first of all, we have a problem here. When we look at the formula bar, it's trying to check G5, where G5 is a grade, not total. So now we have to change from G5 to F5. We change this to F5, we change G to F, we check this to F, we change this to F. Okay, so I think it's okay like this. Now it will now give us D. Okay, what is the value of D? The value of D is supposed to be number if it is WP. So now we still go back there. Instead of 5, since it is number, A, we replace it with 5, but no quote since it's a number. B, we replace it with 4. C, we replace it with 3. D, we replace it with 2. E, we replace it with 1. And F, replace it with 0. Press enter. Now you will see it's 2. So it's the same thing here. We drag down here. Voila, it's now 2, C is 3, A is 5, C is 3, F is 0, so it's correct. So what remains now is GP. You know, when we add this, we are adding this and this. To get this total, we add this cell D5 with cell E5 to get this total. So when we drag down, so it will do the same thing, that is, it will do it in relation to the top one, the one we copied. The one we copied, add two numbers from its left. Two numbers from its left. So likewise, this one also, it will take 2 numbers from left. This one also will add 2 numbers from left. Also this one. So likewise here in GP, the formula is the same thing. We copy the WP formula and put it here. Okay, we still have 5 because still it is checking G5 instead of F5. So we have to make these changes also. Wherever G is, we replace it with F. Okay. So this one also, this G also. Okay, I think it's okay like this. So now when we press, it will show us 2. Okay, so but GP is this WP multiplied by credit unit. So how do we do that? We should go back to the formula. Since this one is now our credit unit, it will be, so wherever our WP appear here, we multiply it by this cell, that is cell F2, where our credit unit is. So now we have 5 here, we multiply it by the credit unit here, which is F2. This 4 also, we multiply it by F2. This 3 also, we multiply it by F2. This 2 also, we multiply it by F2. So this 1 also multiply it by F2, and this 0 also multiply it by F2. Okay, then press enter. It will give us 4 because 2 times 2 is equal to 4. But that's not where the problem is. The problem is when we are trying to do the same thing we did to others by dragging this. You see, we have a problem. The problem we have here is this 4, it multiply with this unit. So in relation to this one, when we drag, it will try to multiply this 3 with this, which is space. That's why we get 0. This will try to multiply with total 100%, which is text. That's why it's showing us error of value. So this one will try to multiply this times by 48 here. Continue like that. But we want this one to multiply this 2, this 3 also to multiply the 2. So this one we call it absolute reference. So we should just keep multiplying with only one cell. So how do we do that? We should come back here before we drag down. We will make sure wherever F2 is, we press F4, it will make it absolute. It will insert a $ before F and after F. So wherever F2 is, we press F4. 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 When we press enter, now it's now okay. So now when we drag it, it will give us the same result. Okay, so now this is it. Now 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 2, 6. 5 times 2, 10. 3 times 2, 6. 0 times 2, 0. So remain this one. We now say equal sign. For the remark is unless otherwise a student fail. So it's pass. That is the remark. So if that's the case, now we now do the same thing. We say if open bracket, that means this total, if it is greater than or equals to 40, then pass, else just fail, and press enter after closing. So now that means it's pass. So here we don't need any absolute reference, so we copy. You see it's only 0 that is passed here. So now this is the result. So now, as you can see, we now create grade, WP, GP, remarks, and total. Thank you for watching.